All right, ladies and gentlemen, I had a bunch of questions come through real quick about number 3. And one of the things I want you guys to recognize right off the bat is that notice how you only have one term that's squared. Now, if you recall, the only conic section that had one term that was squared was going to be your parabola. So let me pull up my little cheat sheet here. So we know that we only have one thing that's squared. So if I look at my parabola, you'll notice that we have the x squared term is one that's squared. So it means it's going to be an x squared parabola, which means it's either going to be up like a cup or down like a frown. So we know it's going to be in the format of x minus h quantity squared equals 4py minus k. So what we need to do is figure out how do we get from here to here. Now, one of the things I was telling you guys about as far as the process is concerned is that we have to do some completing the square. So let me rewrite this first. Negative 2x squared minus 24x plus y is 69. I just moved that over to the other side for right now. So first things first, when we're going to complete the square, we have to move this value of a out of the the two terms here. So we have negative 2 parentheses x squared. Now it's plus 12x, because I divide out by the negative 2, plus blank, plus y equals 69. Now I took out a negative 2 here, so I have to make sure I put it back on the other side. So it'll be in this case, it becomes a minus 2 times blank. So half of 12, remember, rewrite, negative 2, keeps bringing this down. Half of 12 is 6, so this becomes a positive 6 here. When I square the 6, I get 36 here, and since I put 1 here, I have to put that here as well. This is just plus y, and this is 69 minus 72, so you get negative, excuse me, you get negative 3. Okay, so far so good. So remember, right now, we're very close to this value here. So we have to figure out how do we get it to move around. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first move the 3 to the y and set aside equal to 0. Okay? From here, I know that I can group those two together and it doesn't really change anything. Now, what I'm going to do lastly is I'm going to move this whole chunk over. Okay? So I get y plus 3 equals 2 now, because I moved it, x plus 6 quantity squared. Now, this is it's close-ish here. The only difference is that I have my x squared on the right versus on the left. So if I just flip-flop the 2 here, it means the same thing. 2 parentheses x plus 6 quantity squared is y plus 3. Now, that tells me, since these two guys are together, my center is going to be at negative 6, negative 3. Here, your p-value, oh, I'm sorry, I got to divide by the 2 here, sorry. So I move that over, I get the 4p is equal to, excuse me, this becomes 1/2. So your p-value winds up being an 1/8. Okay? That should clean that up a little bit, and then from there you can get all the other parts. So hopefully that helps. Have a good one, guys.